It's been 1 year since 53 people were killed and hundreds of homes and shops damaged or destroyed in communal violence in Delhi. The victims were overwhelmingly Muslim. How would professional investigators solve a crime like this? By first identifying the men and women who took part in the violence, and then investigating who mobilized and instigated them to do what they did. They start by looking at the dots and painstakingly connecting them to see where the train leads. But instead of doing that, the Delhi police have spent the past 10 months chasing down an imaginary conspiracy. In their eagerness to argue that the riots were the product of the protest against the Citizenship Amendment Act, the police say the supposed conspiracy goes back to provocative statements and smaller acts of violence that took place in December 2019 as part of that movement. But despite their best efforts, the Delhi police have not been able to link the activists they have arrested as key conspirators. Umar Khalid, Safura Zargar, Devangana Kalita, Sharjeel Imam, Ishrat Jahan, Khalid Saifi, Natasha Narwal, Miran Haider, Asif Tanha and Shifa ur Rahman to any actual act of violence. The Wire has spent the past few months doing what the police have refused to do. We've started with the small dots that were visible on videos posted by the rioters themselves and worked back to see who they were, how they were radicalized, and how they ended up on the streets with guns, swords, bricks, and iron rods. As we connected the dots, it became clear that this was not a riot planned by just one BJP leader who made just one inflammatory speech, but had been worked on by many others since the third week of December 2019. And having created this foundry of hatred in which mainstream political leaders intersect with the so-called fringe and their dedicated media ecosystem, it is continuously being put to use to keep the communal pot boiling. The chronology we have established makes the nature of this actual conspiracy very clear. The faces and characters we will show you have been deliberately hidden from public view by the Delhi police's refusal to investigate them or even speak about them. Today, that silence ends. The Wire presents Delhi 2020, the real conspiracy.